es como llegar.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Tampa. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He's got space inside the 25. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 7-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. And even 30 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Here's May. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Shaheed in motion. May, little pop pass to the receiver. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. He'll get that complete into Emeka Buc. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
180.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Forced out left. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 35 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The 10-yard line.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he will score! Bucky Irving! Touchdown Buccaneers! So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Buccaneers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Maynard on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's May. You look middle here, and there's Olave. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Hit by Benjamin Morrison.
May's pass good. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Kings! 180! Hey, we're 33! Stop!
And a minimal gain there, up to the 17-yard line.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And to give a lot of credit to the defense, they were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, good! 180! Point it right. Regular! Pistol. Alert! Run. What's up?
Now Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 30 yards. 1st and 10.
What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's hard. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed, and that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's May. Is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Gonna look to throw. Pass is caught by Olave. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Saints first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints first down.
They'll go play action with May. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming back.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Good touch.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Real.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chase Young in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Pistol. 180. Hurry. Run.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. That's caught, it's Bucky Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurry, hurry! Up! 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What?
Throwing is Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
Good! What's up?
On first and 10, here's Baker.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 20, here's second down and 6. They'll run with Irving. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Third and 2. Here we go. We'll go again here with Irving. And he is going to have a Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that third and 2. Mayfield. And he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. Harbison now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, here's May. He'll find Rashad White, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First down, New Orleans.
To throw now, May. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Baker. Out to his right. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves.
That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Tampa. The extra point is up and through. And the Bucs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Maynard on first and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Now Narvison for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. Into space. Catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rupi is able to add the extra point. Saints back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down is Mayfield. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Mayfield to throw it here on first down, and that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch. despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. So, on fourth down, Austin McNamara is going to come in here to punt. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down. May exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is third and long.
Set. 180. Set.
Mayfield to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. To throw on first down is May. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on first and 20.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're going. It's May. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First and 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. And he'll just get rid of this. smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. May to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. May to the air once more. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and ball's incomplete.
That's going to be caught, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it's 4th and goal. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This is about as short as you can get. Grupe's kick is good, and the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out wide to Irvin. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A give. This is Irving. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
180! Hey, alert 33! Stop!
To throw is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
What's up?
On the handoff, it's Irving. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
180! What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. Try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's May. Swing this one out to White. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run over center with White. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
May to throw on 2nd down. The right side to Olave. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one, take it in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion. Now, May to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Saints 30.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here's Irvin. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
180. Watch out.
Right back to Irving. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second and 10.
Good. 20. Done.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Drop to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Here's first down.
36-yard line.
Here's May again. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On 2nd down, it's May. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Jamel Dean that time. All over him in coverage.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's another.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throw again is Meg. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Brings up second.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So try and throw. Here's May. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Listen to this crowd. These guys need to stop on this 2-point conversion.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Ray going to return it. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Out of the gun, here's May. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is May. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
May to the air once more. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. May to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. May going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Rookie for the Saints field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Hey, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Kings, Kings, Kings! Hurry, hurry! What's up?
On second down, Baker. And it's intercepted! Right on the ceiling! Hit by the rookie from Arkansas.
Mike, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time,